Your Chevy team that can't be beat is
Dublin Chevrolet!
Pick a Tahoe or Suburban and score up to $7,000 off.
Dublin Chevrolet! The only dealer you will ever need!
They know a winning team when they see one.
Hi, and welcome to Dublin Today. I'm Stacy Brooks over at Lawrence County Board of Education. The Lawrence County School Board will be voting this morning on Dr. Dan Brigman. He was the finalist for the role of superintendent. This will bring a vote to a process that's been going on basically since May, so several months, many interviews. Looking forward to this vote today. Stay tuned. It's going to be a great day in Dublin today. Stacy Brooks here at the Lawrence County Board of Education with our board chair, Miss Brenda Hilton, and of course this morning they voted for the finalists for superintendents for Lawrence County Schools. Miss Brenda Hilton, would you tell us a little bit about what you guys did today?
Well, we came to an end of a long search. We found a wonderful man to be our superintendent, and we are just excited to get started under his leadership.
And we heard the other night, this was a very long process, one that you guys didn't take lightly. You did due diligence, you searched, and in meeting with he and his family, he's actually been out and about Lawrence County this week. They seem to really like the area, and we're really looking forward to a positive impact and a really positive going forward. So any last words to our Lawrence Countyans other than we just want to make sure we show that great Lawrence County hospitality?
Well, his wife told me today that she feels like this is home. So we're proud that they've come to make their home here, and we're just looking forward to the continued success of our school system. Pretty soon we'll get our scores back, and I just know that they are going to be good from last year.
And he packs a pretty powerful resume. He's done some really great things, so we're looking forward to those things being implemented as well. Many of our administrators and principals here to meet him today, so looking forward to many more great things from our board and from our new superintendent.
Thank you, Stacy. Joined
now by Ms. Catherine Sweat. Now, I know that today is the conclusion to a very long process. Tell us what your thoughts are. Of course, the board unanimously voting for Dr. Brigman. Tell us what your thoughts are today.
Well, I think it's an exciting day for Lawrence County. His vision and mission of education is very tied in with what we feel like is important. His family comes first, and I think if we've got somebody that family doesn't come first, then how can our children be important to him? His background is excellent. He has military, which I think is real good. We love our veterans. I think his vocational background, with that being so important now, and our children having career paths that they need to start on early. He's been a superintendent before. He was raised in a humble background, single mother. I think the needs of all children are important to him. He thinks it's extremely important for reading to be pushed and learned by third grade. And as former media specialist, I realize the importance of reading. If a child can't read, they can't learn. And I just feel like his goals and what he feels is important fits with what our survey said that our parents, community, and staff wanted. So I think we're very fortunate.
So I want to remind our viewers, those of us watching, that you guys did send out a survey, and you took that, you basically took that survey and those questions that were most important. That's how you compiled your interview.
That's exactly right. We had a search firm that was really helpful, and a lot of people are mistaken thinking that the search firm picked our superintendent. That is not correct. They guided us in the right direction. The interview was very informative. There was a section where you could mark whether you were a parent or community leader or you were a staff member. And it was kind of ironic, you could grade each section on 1 through 4, 4 being the top mark. And when they compiled, that was one of the good things. They compiled all of the information, and the parents, community, and the teacher staff was in one not even a whole percentage point difference on what everybody thought was the most important thing for our children. The one about inside Lawrence County or outside was almost 50-50. So that was not an important thing for our community. They wanted the best qualified that would do the best job for every child in Lawrence County. And that's what we want.
Right, and we do have some great administrators here,
We do.
no doubt. I think that Lawrence County schools are top notch. We have some great staff, we have great students, we have great parents that work together. Our community always comes together, and we really have great schools here. I have children here, you have grandchildren. You want to see what's best for the community, and in meeting with the superintendent, that's definitely been his thinking from what I'm gathering. He wants this to be an area where he can raise his family.
That's right.
And set roots here. So that's definitely what we were looking for continuity also.
That's right. And I said every board member on our board either has a child or a grandchild in the system. And we certainly want the best, and we feel like we've picked the best.
Well, congratulations. I know this has been somewhat of an arduous process, so congratulations to the board, and it speaks volumes that it was unanimous. Love to see unity and positivity going forward, so thank you guys for what you did, and thank you for taking just a moment with us.
Thank you.
Joined now with Reverend James Brown, and of course, Reverend Brown, you are the newest board member coming in on January. Can you tell us a little bit about what this process has been like for you?
Yes, it's been a great process. It's been a stringent process because once we found out that we had to have a new superintendent, then we had to come together as a board and start a search committee. And that was a long process. We started actually in May, and today is October. It's October, end of October, and we finally got a superintendent. But through that process, we've done a lot of interviewing of candidates, and we had some great candidates. We had some in-house candidates that were good, as well as some of the outside of Lawrence County. But Dr. Brigman, after all of the interviewings, Dr. Dan Brigman, he stood above all the other candidates, so he was the one that we selected to move the school system forward. And we feel good about the selection, and we really think that once everyone get together and the tailwind go be strong, and we go to higher heights at Lawrence County school system. And it's gonna really, we'll see, because we want our test scores to go up, we want our retention to go up, and we want our graduation rate to go up. And if those three things will happen, then Lawrence County will be a better place to live. And industry looks at all of those things when they want to come in to sell it here and hire people to build their products. And that's the reason that we got to improve we got a good system. Our system was not broken at all. But anytime you can enhance what you have, that makes it better.
And Dr. Brigman, of course, coming, he has, I mentioned earlier, he packs a pretty powerful resume. He has been in charge of systems that aren't just double or triple our size. They are ginormous, for lack of a better word. We're talking about budgets in the hundreds of millions of dollars. So, of course, with cutbacks, and, of course, everybody knows education has been cut by not just federal, state. So money is an issue, and he has been able to successfully help school boards with budgeting. Not only that, he's worked with bullying programs. So a lot of the issues that are near and dear to our viewers' hearts, he has been instrumental in these areas in the schools that he's been at before.
Yes, that's correct. And as we interviewed him, and we asked him to expound on those things, and those are some of the issues that he brought out, how he have dealt with bullying in the past, also that budgeting. And that was one thing when we done our survey, that we wanted someone that was strong in budgeting, because we want to keep this school system in great financial condition so that we can educate our children and give them what they need to be educated in the Lawrence County school system.
I agree. So definitely, also was very glad to see it was a unanimous decision. The board did vote unanimously for Dr. Dan Brigman, and that says a lot for you guys. You've come together, you're on one page, and now you can move forward, of course, for what's best for our children. I love the fact he always goes back to the children. That's what his focus point is. Anywhere that he's been, he's a family man. He knows how important children are, and he and his wife and their children will be residing here. Looking forward to getting in our school system. Hilton. They've spent some time here already, saying they already feel at home. I think that just speaks tremendous volumes for him as well.
Oh, yes, it does, because he's a person I feel like coming to Lawrence County, it would be easy for him to adapt to Lawrence County. And Lawrence County is a great place. We got some amenities here, and we got good peoples in Lawrence County. And I truly believe that if we just give him a chance, work with him, that we're going to see some great results in the future for the Lawrence County school system.
I agree so too, and he's already getting involved. I heard him mentioning he's going to try to go check out some football games later tonight. So you guys, who are watching, be on the lookout for he and his family. Make sure you extend that great Lawrence County welcome. We have some great schools. We have great communities here. So he's already, their family's blending perfectly in, I can see, with even the people who were here today and earlier in the week.
Yes, and his kids, I had an opportunity to spend some time with each one of his kids, and they're great kids. They're great kids. He got 3 boys and a girl, and all of them has got a different story to tell, and that's what. And each one of them is different, and that makes it so great. But I think that he'll blend into the community, and we'll just move forward.
Well, awesome. Glad to hear about that positivity moving forward. Thank you for taking just a few minutes with us, Reverend Brown. Go enjoy the rest of your day. You guys have definitely had a labor of love. It's been a long process. I know maybe you feel just a sigh of relief now that it's over and now just ready to hit the ground running and ready to impact our schools here in Lawrence County.
That is correct. And we, as I say, we're looking for great things because we is an awesome county and we got an awesome school system.
Awesome. Thank you, guys, and thank you for what you've done for our county. Again, welcoming here Dr. Dan Brigman. I'd like for you to introduce us to your lovely wife here.
Yes, thank you for this opportunity to be with you this morning. It's an honor to serve the Lawrence County School System as your next superintendent, and I can't be where I'm at today or take all the credit without a lovely woman backing me up throughout my career, and I've been very blessed to call Cindy Wilson Brigman my wife. We just celebrated our 23rd wedding anniversary, so we've been together 24 years plus, and which proves I'm a good listener. So she has been a true partner and best friend and companion that brings Christmas into our house every day, and it's a delight to have her with me. And this is Cindy, my wife, and she may want to say something regarding our family.
So Cindy, tell me from a wife's standpoint, this had to be a pretty hard process. You came into a community that, it feels like home. You like this size town, but it has to be a little grueling, of course, anytime you're going through the process of a new job, and you've been through it yourself. You're an educator and an administrator. So tell us, first of all, a bit about your family and what this process has kind of been like for you.
It's been a great process so far. The people have welcomed us. I feel like we're home. It feels like home. It feels like my hometown where I grew up. The kids, we have 4. The 2 youngest ones, we're going to enroll them today into Lawrence County schools, and they are so excited. They are so excited if we can just figure out a house and know which school we're going to put them in. The 2 oldest ones are excited to be here. We're looking at colleges, and they're going to be starting that journey, and we're just really excited. It's a good move for our family.
Well, very glad to hear that, and I heard you guys may go out and check out some football games, so encourage our viewers. Look for the Brigmans. Come up, introduce yourselves. They're ready to jump right in, both feet forward. I think that's great. I've heard nothing but good things about your days that you've spent here. Our community, of course, looking forward for continuity, positivity, and you have a very impressive resume, not just resume, but family man, which is very important to our community. So we definitely are looking forward to even greater things from Lawrence County Schools, and definitely appreciate you guys. I know that this has had to be a difficult process for you too, a lot of coming and going and that type of thing. So any last words maybe you just want to let our community know before we go?
Again, I appreciate the faith and confidence that this tremendous Board of Education has placed in me and my family and my leadership. I look forward to embracing the community and the leaders throughout the organization to make this a tremendous school system. It's a great school system, but we're going to even make it better.
Awesome. And of course they are looking for somewhere to live so that they'll know which school district, but looking forward to your children. We have great schools. It's almost like it's 2 systems, but we are not. We are one huge family. Right. So wherever you go, I know that you will fit right in. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for your time, and look forward to many great things in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, as you've heard, Lawrence County School Board has unanimously voted Dr. Dan Brigman. He will be the next superintendent of Lawrence County Schools. Many school officials, school administrators were here this morning anxiously awaiting that vote as well. Of course, it was unanimous, and Dr. Dan Brigman, his family, are looking forward to settling in right away. He said he really wants to hit the ground running, wants to get busy, of course, looking forward to some more great things to come in the days and weeks ahead, and looking forward to having his family again on our show in the future to tell us exactly where they're at now and what things have been done in that first part of his tenure here. Again, it's always a great day in Dublin today.
At Bank of Dudley, we want to help with all your lending needs. Whether you're thinking of buying a new car, remodeling your home, or just want to go on vacation, let one of the many lenders at a Bank of Dudley branch near you help realize your dreams. Bank of Dudley, we're big enough to offer the great services you need, but small enough to make sure you can talk to someone you trust. Bank of Dudley with 5 convenient locations: East Dublin, downtown Dublin, and Veterans Boulevard, Dudley, and Jeffersonville. Bank of Dudley, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.